Hello, my name is Wesley Brown, and I'm going to discuss the Deborah Tannen book, You Just Don't Understand, Men and Women in Conversation. Chapter 3. So, my section in Chapter 3 is divided into 4 parts. What to do with doubts, making adjustments, the comfort of home, and public speaking. So, what to do with doubts. Deborah Tannen discusses how giving thoughts and feelings become particularly significant if those thoughts are negative feelings or doubts about a relationship. Men tend not to voice their fleeting thoughts and instead conceal their thoughts or unhappiness as a kind of distancing coldness. Women, on the other hand, do give voice to their fleeting thoughts and often question their status by expressing her thoughts to her partner. The difference in the way males and females communicate may reflect their awareness of the power of their words to affect others and their relationship. Making adjustments. In making adjustments, Tannen explains how, by understanding and realizing the differences in the way men and women communicate, they can help detoxify a situation. For example, in realizing that men and women have different assumptions about the place of talk in relationships, a woman can observe a man's desire to read the morning paper at breakfast without interpreting it as a rejection of her. In the example above, men tend to prefer a woman's companionship and her presence rather than having to reinforce their intimacy. Women, on the other hand, value communication and intimacy much more than men do. By realizing how both parties see things, one can avoid being hurt or dismissed and receiving mixed messages. Comforts of home. For everyone, home is a place to unwind, but men and women have different definitions of the comfort of home. For men, that comfort is the freedom of not having to prove themselves and impress through communication. In contrast, for women, home is a place where they are free to talk, and they feel the greatest need to talk with those who they feel close with. In a study by linguist Alice Greenwood, she studied conversations between her pre-adolescent children and her friends. She found that the girls' comments showed that for them, being comfortable at home means being able to relate and talk freely. But her son said all he cared about was having someone he got along with. Public speaking, the talkative man and the silent woman. In this chapter discusses how either in a public or private setting, men and women tend to act differently. In private discussions, men tend to be more silent and women tend to be more talkative. In public settings, the roles are reversed, and men are more talkative ones, and women tend to be more submissive. Often men are more comfortable in speaking in public and tend not to care about what others think. Women, on the other hand, are sometimes more submissive and care more about what others think about them. And these are my references.